step 2 of preparing this altered book for a journal book. Okay, in continuing working on my altered book, I am removing pages. You can see where I have removed pages. I am skipping like 6 pages that I'm keeping in, and then in the space I take out 8 pages, and I will continue to do that throughout the book. That'll give me space to build and add on, and I want an even number. So here, this is where pages have been torn out. So from here I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we start tearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I go 6 more pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that's kind of cool, that page. I kind of like that blank page. So I'm gonna change it up. We'll keep that because I might want to just keep that in there. So we'll just pass 2 pages. So that's 8 pages. You can change it however you want. I just want an even number. That way, if I wanted to make a pocket or fold down to make pockets, so. But this is just a ballpark figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I will save these pages because they can be used in other journals or scrapbooking or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do with them. But that's going to reduce the bulk of the book so that I will have space to add embellishments and extra things and pockets and whatnot. So we'll just continue on in that process to help to prepare this journal for journaling. Okay, now I'm kind of at the end of the book, and I'm going to count the pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages. So what I did here, instead of 8, I took out 10, but I'm still thinking maybe this is too many pages. So I might do something just a little bit different. Maybe I'll just take out a page, every other page, just to reduce this amount. Just so it's not 12. So that should bring it down to about 6. Let's go back to, okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'll keep that. So now this is what the book looks like. I have plenty of space to grow the book, to add the bulk and the decorations. And I have this stack of papers that can be used for other journals or other projects. So we will save those. Probably these are, some of them I'll tea dye or coffee dye or paint them and start, doing something on it before I actually add them to a project. But that'll be useful for another journal book. I think I might go through and count how many pages I have left. Some of them I can double up and make pockets. So will I need this many pages? I don't know. And as I'm working it, if I find that 6 pages between is too much, then I'll just take out a page or 2. There's the start of our project. And so we have these spare pages that could be used in another journal or in scrapping or card making or whatever. We could definitely do something with this. We will not throw that away. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of paper. In my continuing series on altering a book to turn it into a journal, I have finished tearing out my pages. And as I look at my spine, I notice that I have nice little gaps between, but towards the back you can see that I have extra papers. So I am going to deal with that extra papers. Let me just find the gap. Okay, that one's not too bad. This one's got some extra papers there. So I am using a craft knife with a small blade, and very carefully what I'm doing is just sort of cutting out some of them and removing them. I'm not cutting too deeply because I don't want to cut out all of my pages. I just want to kind of remove some of this extra stuff here. Might use some tweezers. Let's see, do I have a pair of tweezers? I guess they're not cut. I just don't want to take a chance of cutting too deep. No, I did not cut the page. Good. I was afraid I'd cut it. That is a much better. So I'm just going to continue to do that because you can see where it's kind of long right here and right here. It just seems to get longer towards the back of the book. So I'm going to finish doing that so that I have them so it looks a lot more even as we continue to prepare this book for turning it into a very special journal. A very special journal. This is one that I'm going to write in, and I'm going to put a lot of family stuff in it and family history. I've got so many cool ideas. Okay, that's a whole lot better. Here's my pile of scraps that I pulled out from those little bits and pieces. And now everything looks pretty uniform. I'm very happy with that. So now, there is a slight gap between the pages. You could take 2 pages. This would be a great place to put together glue them together to make a stronger page, or to make like a tuck pocket. And I may do that. Another thing you could do is take some flat lace and some thin flat lace and glue it right there. I might do that in some places, or I might make some pockets. But that is it for now. The book is prepared to start working on the inner pages. And now I have to decide what to do with the print. Do I want to paint it? Do I want to cover it up? Do I want to just ink it, stamp it, or just start gluing things on to hide the words? This is what I have to decide next. And I also would like to tint, since this is kind of dirty, I want to tint the edges, the pages, before I put too much into the book. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and ink that up. I'm thinking maybe a gray. Look at that, there's still some stuff at the bottom. I guess I need to go back and cut. My top looks really good. I guess I need to go back in and cut a little bit more. All right, I'll just turn the book upside down. And we will work on cleaning that out a little bit more. Start examining it and you don't even realize what you got. So we'll just continue that a little bit more. Make sure you subscribe so that you can continue to follow this process. This book is going to be pretty unique and pretty special. I don't know that I've seen anybody do what I'm planning to do with this book. It's going to be very unique. And hit the bell notification so that you will know when another video comes out. I do have a variety of stuff on my channel, so it won't always be this. It could be card making or basket making or whatever other project I'm working on. I'm also working on a dollhouse at this particular time. So I like to bounce around from one craft to another. It adds a lot of interesting variety to my life. And sometimes I'll just get an idea and I just go with it. There, now it's cleaned up pretty even. That's the bottom of the book, and this is the top of the book. So I have my gaps that are in between, and I think there was only one place where I accidentally cut the page, but it's pretty clean through most of the places. I cut the page a little bit right there, so this would be a good place to either turn these two pages into a pocket or glue them together for strength, or put a piece of lace right there, gluing it here and there, and just kind of pressing it right down into that space. That would be a good way to strengthen that little place where it cut. But I think I only did that maybe 2 places. Most of them look pretty good. Sometimes there might be a tiny bit of paper left over. But there's always a way to get out, to deal with those little spaces. It would be an excellent place for a pocket. Okay, right here, there's an extra piece of paper. I could kind of glue this right to the side right here. I don't know if you can see that. This little piece of paper right there, I could just glue that right down like that. Maybe put some washi tape right there to hide it. Cleaned it out pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now the next thing I want to do is to tint the edges of the paper. I just need to decide upon the color, but I need to play with some inks for a little while. Here's a stack of scraps that came out of there by cleaning out those pages. You know what this would be good for? Like if you have a basket and you want to put something in it, I might just stick this in a Ziploc bag and save it for like packing, or when I want to put something in a basket. so that, I mean, it's already kind of shredded. It kind of looks like straw, kind of looks like grass, so I could find a use for it. I need to put my blade away. This is a set that comes with various blades. Uh-oh, where's that blade? Did I take out a blade and not put it back in here? Oh, I better find that blade. Oh, it's right here. It just fell out. Okay, got 6 different blades. So that's a nice little set. Excellent crafting knife to have. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see the rest of the process, make sure you subscribe, and we will continue with this process, which may be a very lengthy one because I have a lot of really cool things that I want to do with this book. I have a specific plan of things that I'm going to write in this journal and the type of artwork and the style that I want it to be. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell notification so that you will be notified when another video comes out. Now, I put a lot of content on my channel. I publish twice a week now, and my subject matter varies because I bounce around from one craft to another, so it might not be every single time will be this project. So thanks for watching.